puso feo. Hay un tranquila, mami. Ella se va de la casa, de la casa. Mafio. Ella se va de la casa. Rich music. Dímelo, baby, baby. Ella se va de la casa, de la casa. Corre pa' abajo, pa' abajo, pa' abajo, pa' abajo. Yeah.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Oakland A's and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. It's Angels baseball, and it starts right now. Jaime Barria, the Panamanian right-hander, will get the nod here. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Striding in, Dominique Montano. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball one. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty B, we've got a team here that's been playing some pretty good baseball. They're not quite in first place yet, D-Row, but they're playing good, and they'd like to stay competitive through the month of May.
Yeah, they've played okay. Let's be honest. They've hit okay. They've pitched okay. They're capable of much better than this, but it's early. We find ourselves just in the early phases of May. Ride it out and find a way to get hot.
It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. Hit in the air out to left field. Upton's under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Stepping into the box, Marcus Semien, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Semien, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the 6th round back in 2011.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 1-2. Softly hit to short. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit as we take a look at the splits between April and May. Here comes the first pitch.
0-1's the count. Nope, that's down.
Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Chris Davis would be next. 2 out, nobody on. Hit sharply on the ground. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. A's are gone in order. A's 0. Angels coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Vance DeBro gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Next up, the two-way Japanese import Shohei Ohtani. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Chapman's got it. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Batting second, the shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
Coming to the plate now, Andrelton Simmons. Lifetime in this matchup. He brings a more than respectable .357 batting average. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just to
hit high and deep out to left center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Now here it comes.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Counts even to Trout, 1-1.
going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
2 balls and a strike.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at bat. One might be coming right here.
Pops this one up. Therefore it is Profar, and Jurickson has it to retire the side. Angels go down 1-2-3. We are still scoreless. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring up the big-time power bat of right-handed hitter Chris Davis. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. And right into the shift. Harrison's got it. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
The first baseman, Matt Olson.
Standing in, Matt Olson. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And the pitch.
Ball 2.
Olson is a highly regarded defender, especially as corner infielders go. Some guys at first or third are there because they can hit, but he takes a lot of pride in his defense, and as a result, it's definitely not uncommon for him to make an impact on the game with his glove. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. No score here as we play inning number 2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Slow roller down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
The 1-2. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a chopper to third. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Rodrigo Dunning.
Now in the box, Rodrigo Dunning. It was a 2-for-4 effort for him in Wednesday's game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, no balls and a strike.
0-1.
Bottom of the second here with no score. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Dunning, a native of Washington, D.C., he was a 25th round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. Here now the 2-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Payoff pitch one more time. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Laureano is there. 2 gone. Here's Justin Upton now, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And the Angels are going to have their first hit of the ball game. So the base hit here nets him a base runner with 2 away as we check out the league leaders in team batting average here in May. And we find that these guys are currently 4th best in that category in the junior circuit. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Upton, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back. 1-1. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Angels strand 1. Will move to the 3rd with no score. Here's Jurickson Profar. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And the pitch. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Looking at his career totals, Profar is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here's the 0-2.
No, inside.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Now here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Trout to the track. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. So with 1 away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit the other way out toward right field. Garcia has a read on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A's still looking for that elusive first hit of the ball game. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. A's are gone in order. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score.
Welcome back. The Angels are set to hit here in the third inning, and hit is something that they've done very well this season. At the start of the day, they find themselves among the best teams in the league in on-base percentage and runs scored. Talking with one of the coaches during batting practice, he told me, it's great to get guys on base, but it only really matters if you're finding ways to bring them home. We do that really well, and it's a credit to the focus of our hitters in big situations. Sounds like a clutch factor to me, and they seem to have it, guys.
And leading off.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The right fielder.
Stepping up now, Avisail Garcia, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Well, too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Chopped toward the second baseman. And he can't make the play as he overruns it, but that should be scored as an infield single.
That's just an excellent job by the batter right there. 3 pitches on the outer half of the zone. Didn't try and do too much. Kept the front hip in. Kept the front shoulder in. Played with the opposite side of the field. Quality AB.
Josh Harrison stands in as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 3 homers and 16 RBIs. Now the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
He's running. Hit on the ground to third. Chapman has it cleanly, and that's the first out. Shohei Ohtani digging in next. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Popped up. Chapman takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down. Ready now for L.A. Andrelton Simmons. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. From the belt, the pitch. Softly hit out toward short. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Angels leave 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Now the A's designated hitter, Dominique Montano, back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Trout on the run. He's there and records the first out. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Trout giving chase. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Here's the first pitch to him. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Here it comes on 0-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the A's. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Bottom of the inning now, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Mike Trout.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Josh Donaldson is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside, 1-0. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Piscotty on his horse. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So striding in, Rodrigo Dunning. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Boy, something you don't see very often. You got a guy that can run at first base. Normally you'll see a hitter try to take a pitch or two, D-Row, to give that guy a chance to steal a bag.
You know, it's funny you say that, Dan, because coming up in those situations, you want to give the guy a chance, but you also realize that that guy wants to give his catcher a chance, so you're probably getting a piece of cheese.
Justin Upton will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. As a look, now the pitch. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Hard hit toward the hole. Chapman brings it in, and that's the second out. And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. One and 0. Here it is.
Outside, that's a ball.
No runs, 4 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here's the 2-2. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
So the bases are loaded here. 2 men gone, and that'll bring up Avisail Garcia. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a line drive. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. 1 run is scored. And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, even though we're in the middle of this one here, D-Roll, that's a big base hit and 2 RBIs to boot.
Yeah, you never know when it's going to come, Dan. But when you see runners in scoring position, you're up to the plate, your eyes light up, and you have to come through for the team. Great at bat right there.
And that'll bring up Josh Harrison. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Now the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. Chapman's got it. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. We played 4 full. The Halos lead this one 2-0. Welcome back to Anaheim as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Chris Davis is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
He throws him on the breaking ball that time. Chris Davis goes down for the first out in the 5th inning. And that'll bring up Matt Olson. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0. One out, nobody on. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Upton's under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that means Matt Chapman will dig in at the plate. First offering on its way. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman.
Down 1-1.
The 1-1. Little chopper back to the mound. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. A's are gone in order. They're down 2-0. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next the dangerous power threat, Shohei Ohtani. First pitch of the at-bat.
outside.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Simeon backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. Into the box now, Andrelton Simmons. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First pitch on its way. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Simmons is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Angel shortstop behind in the count at a ball and 2 strikes. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. Now the pitch. Oh, and he's going to get rung up on a curveball, and that looked like a questionable strike at best. 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Hit on the ground for Simeon. It's short. He's right there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Angels are gone in order, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Jurickson Profar digs in next. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
A windup and the 0-1. Fouled off. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
The 1-2. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. Profar is retired, and there's 1 away.
Number 22.
Ready now, Ramon Laureano. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the 2nd strike. Laureano, a native of the Dominican Republic. He was a 16th round selection during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Ramon Laureano is sent packing for out number 2 in the 6th. Standing in now, Travis d'Arnaud. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Takes this the other way to right, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and set to go is the third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 1-0 is a slider that misses below the zone.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful, because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
That one's in there on the black. 2-1. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He certainly got this guy on the defensive.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Show some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. They'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. David Phelps takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 35, David Phelps.
Rodrigo Dunning will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Oh, that's out.
Phelps, once a Toronto Blue Jay, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
The 2-0 on the way. 2-1 now. A runner at first with no outs here. Fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering. Due next is Justin Upton as he gets loose in the on deck circle. Now the 3-2 pitch. He pulls this one into right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs. where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
No balls and 1 strike. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. This is on the ground over to first. To second for 1. On to first, and they'll get the hustling Upton. It's a double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out, but the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
So a runner at third, 2 men are out, and up next the switch hitting catcher Yasmani Grandal. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch.
Great job by everyone involved right there. Executed a great pitch, got the double play. But don't kid yourself, there's still a guy standing on third base. He still needs 1 more out.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. The 1-1 home. Now a ball hit sharply toward third, and he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit, and the runner scores from third as they extend their lead, and he is in there.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is a reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI 2-bagger.
So here's Avisail Garcia as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Here it comes, 1-0. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early. The 2-1 pulls this one in the air out to left. Davis is under it, and that retires the side. Angels do get a run in the inning on this RBI double. Top of the order due up to start the 7th. It's now 3-0 Angels. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the DH, Dominique Montano.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you got to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
This is pulled into right. Garcia moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Now batting, Marcus Semien. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive to left. And that's a base hit. So the perfect game bid ends in the 7th. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V. And this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Runners on first with 1 down. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Oh, that's outside.
Skied into very shallow right. There to play it is Garcia, and that becomes out number 2. At the plate, Chris Davis. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And here's a ball hit in the air. Garcia on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Oakland. They trail it here 3-0. Yusmeiro Petit gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Yusmeiro Petit.
Last half of the 7th here, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Josh Harrison. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The 0-1 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. So 1 away now for the Angels in the 7th, and that'll bring up the dual threat of Shohei Ohtani. First delivery to him on the way.
That's a ball.
The 1-0. Here's one for Profar at second. In time to first, and there are 2 away. In now is Andrelton Simmons.
Shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
He's set and the pitch. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Hit back toward the mound. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
Digging in, Mike Trout.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Here comes the first pitch.
That's out. Ready.
2 out with the man at first. And that fastball's taken, but catches the outer third.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Two and two.
Yep, 2-2.
Set to deal on 2-2. Three and two now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. Angels strand 1, but they lead it 3-0. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Now a changeup misses here to begin the 8th. It's 1-0. 2-0.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Now the 2-0. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Donaldson at third. And there are 2 away now. Striding in once again, Jurickson Profar. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball.
The 1-0.
That's ball 2. Ball in.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
The 3-0 pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Digging in to try it again, Ramon Laureano. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball, that's out.
A runner on first with 2 away. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Trout coming on. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. The A's strand 1. They trail in this one 3-0. Lou Trevino is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 62, Lou Trevino.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He's set. Here it comes. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. One 1 is a cutter that misses 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Rodrigo Dunning will be next. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So digging in now, Rodrigo Dunning. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him.
That's a ball.
A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. 2 balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Now the 2-1.
That's ball 3.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is one pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
The 3-1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
The left fielder, number 8, Justin.
Striding into the box, Justin Upton. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, and the defense is thinking, give it to us again and we'll roll it over all day long. Don't think that's not in his head right now as he steps to the plate.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball 1.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
1-1 the count. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
None out, runners at first and second. The 2-2. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Into the box now, Yasmani Grandal. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. First and second now, one man out. Ball 2 now.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
So here is Avisail Garcia as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
The 2-1 home. Count even at 2-2. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. hit the other way out toward right field. The Scotty's there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Cody Allen comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Cody Allen.
New inning set to get underway, and up next, the catcher Travis d'Arnaud.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
And it's fouled away. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Trout coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
At the plate now, Dominique Montano, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Liner towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Stepping in now, Marcus Semien, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. First and second here with nobody out. To the right side and through, a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with 1 swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making them work for this one.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a curveball that gets him out in front for a strike.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Hit out towards second. And this scoots under his glove. Oh, what a time for that. In to score the runner from third.
Yeah, 1 a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get 1 knock a day, find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
Boy, I tell you what, you're talking about coming at a good time, too. You're having kind of a rough night last AB. You end up being able to do something positive, not only for yourself, but also helping the team out, too.
Cam Bedrosian is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. Here's Chris Davis now as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
1-0 count. Here it is. possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first to be in time, but meanwhile the lead shrinks to 1 here on the RBI ground ball.
A simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut their deficit to only 1 run.
At the plate, Matt Olson. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Digging in, Matt Chapman, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Simmons on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Looked like that might be an inning-ending double play off the bat, but that was some great hustle to beat the throw at first. Keeps the inning alive, and more importantly, he gets an RBI because of it.
Settling in now, Jurickson Profar, and he bats in a big spot here. Go-ahead run at third, 2 men out. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
Comes set, the 0-1.
You got a ball, 1 strike.
Swings through it for strike number 2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel to that one.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fouled off. Ready with another 2-strike offering, and he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. So not a good turn of events for this home crowd, as now their 9th inning lead has evaporated. The Halos with a chance to walk it off as we go to the last of the ninth. Joaquin Soria enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. And now for the Angels, Josh Harrison. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And that misses 1-1. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. To the left side, but it's well foul. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Out of play. Takes this the other way to right. Piscotty is there to put it away for out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Here comes the first pitch. Changeup laid off down around the shins. Soria has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and through those innings he's worked to a whip under 1.20. League average is around 1.3, so that's a respectable number. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw gets him. 2 down. So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First delivery to him on the way. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate. 0-1.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
He's set. The 0-1.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This one softly hit and fouled off to the left, and that moves the count to 1-2 now. Fouled away. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
The set and the 2-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And he lays off. Ball 4. So now the potential winning run is aboard at first.
The center fielder, number 27.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Stepping in, Mike Trout has got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's the first pitch.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. is set, and the 1-1. Skied into very shallow right. The Scotties there for it. And no problem with that one as we are headed for extra innings. Angels leave one. Score remains tied at 3-3. David Fletcher is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here.
Now playing shortstop, number 6, David.
We are into extra innings, and up next will be Ramon Laureano.
Leading off for the Athletics, the center fielder, number 22.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. The 1-0.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Now here's the pitch. Nipped the corner. 2-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Three and 2 to the A's center fielder.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 3. There's a look at the final line for the Angels starter. He was great all night long.
A brilliant performance, Matt. If he has a manager and a pitching coach, all you can ask for is your pitchers to be rock solid, and he was in this one, only allowing one hit.
Tommy LaStella will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. One and 1 to Tommy LaStella. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Bases are empty. One man out. Swing and a liner. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a one-out base runner.
Sometimes you just got to tip your hat to the offense right there. Nice piece of hitting. Executed his pitch away again, but the hitter was able to stay on time.
To the plate now, Dominique Montano. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. The 1-0. Hit in the air out to left. Upton's under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in now, Marcus Semien. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. Grounder down the line at third, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Here's the 2-2 pitch.
3-2.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
And he strikes him out here for out number 3, so after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. 1 left for Oakland. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Ryan Buchter comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning.
Number 52, Ryan Buchter.
Josh Begley is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate.
Number 19, Josh Begley.
Ready for the bottom of the 10th here, and here's Donaldson.
And leading up for the Angels, the third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Buchter is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. Now here's the pitch. Here's a pop-up now. Olsen moving to his left. 1 down.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Now at the plate, Rodrigo Dunning. From the stretch. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. The 0-1 pitch.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1. But now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
1 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Here he comes again, 1-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Justin Upton the next to hit. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
One and one. Here it is.
You know, I think that curveball on the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one, because there's no reason he shouldn't have had a big rip at that fastball. That was right in every hitter's happy zone.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1 and 2. One and two. Here it is. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2 and 2 now. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3 and 2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. Angels go down 1-2-3. Still tied 3-3. Hansel Robles takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Number 57, Hansel Robles.
11th inning set to get underway. And digging in is the outfielder, Stephen Piscotty. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Here comes the 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0. And he gets the slider over here. It's 2-1 now.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And possibly an interesting development here. It's a leadoff walk to begin the frame in extra innings.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Chris Davis next to bat. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
A ball and a strike. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats. Foul. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
In now, Matt Olson. And it's fouled away. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. And he got him.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
So now to the plate, Matt Chapman. He sways and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Ready on 0-2. And he misses there. 1-2. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Fly ball out toward left center field. Trout has a read on it, and that's the third out. The A's strand one. Score remains tied at 3-3. Set now for the bottom of the 11th, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Yasmani Grandal. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. 2-0 count, the pitch.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. But someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
Grandal with a 3-1 count now. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And that ball is gone. Santa Maria, game over. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
When you get to extra innings, you're looking to piece together a rally or scratch any runs you can across the plate. But he says, hey, to heck with that. I'm going to do it with one swing of the bat. So a walk-off home run ends this thing in extras. That was fun.
Fireworks, but that narrows the candidate list for our top player of the game, and the man you see here was a key contributor, so he takes it home in this one.
He was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel his team to a hard-fought win.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Hansel Robles gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Angels, 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Athletics, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 7 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at the Big A, 45,477. The Angels once again thank you for attending tonight's game and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you and good night.